Guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lizette. I know this is the first video you're probably stumbling across, so welcome. Definitely click subscribe and turn on your notifications because this channel is going to be all about fitness, mindset, health, and I am an online fitness trainer that is all about making fitness a lifestyle versus just going on these paths and trial and error and yo-yo diets. And I'm here to help you enjoy your fitness journey and make it fun and make it a lifestyle while seeing results, of course, right? So I want you guys to definitely stick around. You can expect, like I said, fitness, nutrition, all of the things, some lifestyle things, some vlogs. I am an entrepreneur as well, so there's going to be some content about that as a fitness entrepreneur, how I balance entrepreneur and health, the whole 9 yards. So definitely stick around. But in today's video, I want to jump right in. I'm going to be giving you guys 5 incredible tips on how to start your own fitness journey. And I mean realistically, right? And you're going to see a lot of people say, oh, you need motivation, you have to find your goals, and you have to just be dedicated, right? I'm not going to be giving you guys those wishy-washy tips. I'm going to be giving you guys some realistic things. I myself have been training for 9 years. I've been on the ups and downs. I've done the yo-yo dieting. I've done the low calories. I've done the fad diets. I've done all of the cardio in the world. And it took me a very long time to figure out what my fitness journey meant to me and what actually helped me see results, right? And that's what I do for other women now. So definitely stick around. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and we're going to jump into the 5 tips. So the first 2 tips that you're going to hear from me are going to be more mindset things, and stick with me, don't go anywhere yet. I'm not talking about mindset where people talk about motivation and discipline. These are going to be some super implementable tips that if you start your journey without these couple things, I see a lot of people get 3, 4, 5 months in, maybe even a few weeks, maybe even a year in, and all of a sudden they just give up and something goes wrong. And if they had implemented these first 2 tips, I'm telling you guys that they would have had lasted. It would have been much easier for them. So do not write me off within the first 2 tips, I promise you. So the first 2 are going to be more mindset things I want you guys to actually implement, and then the following 3 are going to be more directed towards actual physical things that you can do and planning and getting into your routine. So the first tip is the most important, is to get your mindset right. Okay, and I have 4 bullet points underneath this get your mindset right that I really want you guys to dive into and actually do. So I want you to, whether it's right now, whether you're going to come back to it, pull out a journal, pull out your iPad, and actually do these tips. I'm going to give you super implementable tips, and I don't want you to just listen and be like, oh yeah, that sounds good and that would probably help me on the journey, but you don't actually do it. I'm about implementation, okay? So I want you to implement these tips. So the first thing I want you guys to focus on when it comes to mindset, just like anything else in life, if your mindset is off, you're not going to accomplish your goals. It's not going to be fun. It's going to be a whole mess, right? So the first thing I want you guys to do is focus on what are your limiting beliefs around fitness and around your own fitness journey, right? So what is a limiting belief? A limiting belief is a belief that you have that is not true, that is limiting you from reaching your goals and hitting your goals, things that you want to do. Maybe it's stopping you, maybe it's scaring you from starting. So for example, maybe you are somebody who has tried fitness in the past, right? And maybe you've tried it a few different times, but you started and stopped. Maybe you've tried a fad diet and it didn't work for you. Or maybe you tried a diet or a workout program, it worked for the first few weeks and then you fell off and you didn't see results. And you've done this a few times, right? And your limiting belief, this is what I'm talking about. Your limiting belief may be, literally, this is it. It could be, I have tried being healthy and taking care of myself multiple times in the past, but it just never works for me. You hear that, how that is a belief that you have made up in your mind based on these circumstances in your past, right? And what happens is when you tell yourself that over and over and over again, every time you go to start again, you tell yourself that, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, it is sitting in your subconscious. And when you say things over and over to yourself, guys, no matter what it is, your brain tricks your subconscious, I should say, tricks your brain into thinking that is the truth. So no wonder every single time you start and stop, it doesn't work for you, right? So you need to figure out what those limiting beliefs are. Maybe in the past, or maybe, for example, maybe you are overweight, or maybe somebody in your family is overweight, or maybe a majority of your family is overweight, and you know, your limiting belief may be something along the lines of, everybody in my family is overweight and so am I. and I cannot get past that. It is just part of my DNA. That is a limiting belief, okay? That is not true to any extent. Anybody can get past these things, right? So you need to take those limiting beliefs, you need to write them down, figure out what they are based on your fitness journey, and you need to turn them, this is the important part, you need to turn them into positive truths, okay? So maybe taking that first example of every time I start and stop a fitness journey, it just never works for me. You need to turn that into a positive truth, and that may look like, I have tried taking care of my health in the past and it just wasn't the right timing, I didn't have the right resources, but now is my time, now it is working out in my favor, okay? Or let's take the overweight example. Everybody in my family is overweight, so am I. It's just in my DNA. I will not get past that. Turn that into a positive truth, being sure, everybody in my family may be overweight and I have had trouble in the past, but I am going to be the one in the family to change that. And again, you may not believe these things right off the bat, and you're not necessarily supposed to, but the more you tell yourself these things, say it 5 times throughout the day, say it 5 times in the morning, write it in your journal, write it before bed, make it a habit to say these new positive truths every day, and your brain is going to start to believe it. Just like your brain started to believe that limiting belief that you told yourself, you want to get your mindset in a new, happy place to get this done. So that is the first tip under Get Your Mindset Right. The second tip under Get Your Mindset Right is taking your all or nothing mindset and changing it into something is better than nothing. Now, what do I mean by this? 90% of us have this mindset going into our fitness journey, whether it's just working out, whether it's working out and eating right, whether it's just changing up your diet, that you need to go all or nothing, or balls to the wall, for lack of a better expression, right? Like, you need to go 100%, and if you don't, it's not worth it, it's not gonna work, you have to give up as soon as you fall below 100%. That is not going to serve you at all, okay? All or nothing is very detrimental to your mindset, even to your body and to your health. You need to change your mindset and know from the beginning that when things go out of line, when you can't hit your goals, when you don't hit your goals, when you can't hit what you planned, something is better than nothing is good. That is what you want to focus on. So for example, if you plan starting in the beginning to hit the gym 5 days a week, and something comes up on the 3rd day of the week. You went the first day, you went the second day, the 3rd day comes, you can't get to the gym, something comes up, and you're like, oh, well, I messed up this week, I'm just gonna have to start all over again on Monday. Now, you missed out on 1 workout, you still had 2 more that you could have accomplished, which would have been 4 out of your 5 days, but because that 3rd day got screwed up, you said, you know what, I'm not perfect, I can't do it, I need to restart. And then the yo-yo cycle happens where you start over again on Monday. We're all used to the I'll start over on Mondays, right? So switch your mindset to something is better than nothing. If something comes up and you can't get in a workout or you can't eat as well as you can, try your best to make the best of the situation. Maybe you don't have an hour to go to the gym, right? Maybe you have 10 minutes, do a HIIT workout, go for a walk, go take a run around the block, right? Like, there's so many things that you can do. Something is better than nothing. If you can't eat your prepped meal because maybe you're out, maybe you don't have time to make a meal, when you go out to eat, maybe you're going to Chipotle or something, make healthier choices, right? You can still make healthy choices and good fitness choices if it's not what you planned, okay? So that is huge. So many people make that mistake and they're not ready for the mess ups when they happen, and then they just tell themselves, this is it, I screwed up, and then they start over again. Tip number 3 under getting your mindset right is knowing from the beginning that you will have bad days. It is inevitable, and that progress is not linear, okay? You will have days where you do not want to work out, where you do not want to eat healthy, where you do not work out and you do not eat healthy, but that does not mean you have ruined your progress, okay? On the other hand, when you do start to see progress, which you will, there will be days where or weeks rather, where you see progress throughout the entire week, maybe 3 weeks in a row, and then there's a couple weeks after that where you're plateaued and you don't see any results. Maybe the scale goes up, maybe the measurements don't change, maybe you feel really weak in the gym, you can't hit your numbers, maybe you just cannot keep up with your nutrition, and that is okay. That is part of the process, but knowing that from the beginning is the most important thing. You have to understand, even the world's best bodybuilders, even the most healthiest people in the world, hit plateaus, have bad days, and their progress is linear. And that's what you want, because if you constantly go up in your progress, something's wrong, something's off, right? You may be running yourself into the ground. You may be going balls to the wall, like I said before, and you're gonna get run down. So just know from the beginning, there are gonna be bad days, and try your best to come up with a plan for when those bad days happen. The fourth and final tip I want to give you for getting your mindset right is to stop thinking of your fitness journey as just a 3 or 6 month plan to see results, and think of it as a fitness lifestyle. Think of fitness, working out, eating healthy, moving your body, nourishing your body, giving yourself water as what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life to keep yourself healthy. Our natural bodies, us as humans, need movement. We need nutrition, right? We need health and vitamins and water. So that should be a lifestyle, not a journey, right? Yes, I'm calling it a fitness journey because when you start something new, it's going to be a journey, but you need to stop thinking of fitness as I'm going to go to the gym for 3 months, see these results, and then we'll see what happens from there. No, you're going to tell yourself, this is your mindset switch right now. So write this down, lodge it in somewhere in the back of your brain. I am not just going to do this to start and stop. I am doing this for the rest of my life, and I'm going to find a way that it fits into my lifestyle to make it fun. Okay, there's so many different reasons to make fitness a lifestyle, whether it's for health reasons, whether for it's your kids down the road, you want to be a good example, you just want to be the best version of yourself so you're always confident, right? You want to increase your confidence, you want to increase your discipline. All of these things tie into life in all different areas, so make your fitness journey a lifestyle. Okay, tip number 2, which I absolutely adore, is to get clear on your inner why. Your inner why. It is so important to not only look at fitness and find your goals, your physique goals, right? Or maybe your weight loss number or your body fat percentage, but why do you want to reach those goals? If you go into your fitness journey just saying, I want to lose 30 pounds, I can guarantee you will not stick to it. It's as simple as that. You need to find your goal and then figure out, why do you want to reach that goal? So let's take that same example. You want to lose 30 pounds. Why? It is much deeper than just, I want to look good in the mirror. Why do you want to lose those 30 pounds? Maybe you're a mom and you have kids and you can't run around as much as you want to with them. You can't be as active at their sporting events. Maybe you're an entrepreneur and you notice that you feel sluggish, you feel lethargic, you can't do as much as you would like to, you can't go out as much as you would like to. Maybe you're a digital nomad, maybe you're somebody who travels a lot and you're going on cruises and you're on the beach a lot and you don't feel comfortable in your bathing suit and you notice that it brings your vacations down, right? What is your why? Maybe you just want to be more confident, but why do you want to be more confident? Is it for yourself? It should always be for yourself. Is it because you want to feel better in bed with your partner? Is it because you want to go out in public without worrying about other people staring at you and questioning if they're looking at you, which I guarantee you they are probably not. But if you have that mindset all the time going out, it is mentally exhausting. So once you find that inner why for why you want to start this journey, why you want to reach your goals, you use that as motivation, and that is going to help so much to keep you motivated and disciplined. Okay, so those were the first 2 tips that I told you were a little bit more mindset wise and a little more inner work that you need to do. So again, I'm gonna repeat this, so don't hate me. Actually do what I said. Actually try and take those and implement those. Journal on it, do whatever you gotta do, meditate on it, and try your best to answer all of those questions and keep that in a place where you can always refer back to when you have bad days, when you wanna give up, in your notepad, in your journal, on your iPad, wherever it is. Keep it somewhere accessible. So jumping into the more physical planning kinds of things within your fitness journey when it comes to working out and eating healthy. So tip number 3 is to create a realistic routine for those goals that you want to reach and that inner why. Now, the most important word here is realistic. Routine is important too, but a realistic routine. You need to break this down into a few different parts, right? So if you know you want to start going to the gym and eating healthier, how many days a week can you realistically right now, with everything going else in your life, dedicate to going to the gym? Do not, and I repeat, do not look at somebody on TikTok, somebody on Instagram, me, my personal experience, how many days they are doing because of their body. Maybe you want their physique, maybe you want to look like them, maybe you want glutes like them, and they're going to the gym 6 days a week. Do not think in order to see results, you have to do what they are doing. That is detrimental right there. The best thing you can do for yourself is to pick a realistic number of days that you can dedicate and be consistent. Consistency is way more important than going overboard and going every single day. You're gonna get burnt out if you do that anyway, especially in the beginning of your journey. So pick a realistic amount of days. If you are a true beginner, I always recommend 3 days. And then after a few weeks, maybe a month, add it 4. Then another week, go ahead and add 5 if that's what you truly want to do. Whether it's 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, make sure it fits into your schedule. Something else you want to think about is, are you going to be going to the gym? Are you going to be working out at home? Now, just because you want to grow those glutes in your lower body does not mean you have to go to the gym. Yes, eventually, I would love for you to be able to go to the gym because that's where the real weights are and that's how you're going to gain confidence in the gym and all the good things. But if you cannot realistically make it to a gym those 3, 4, 5 days a week, work out from home. Get a couple pairs of dumbbells, a lighter pair, a heavier pair, get a kettlebell, go to TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, any place like that has some pretty cheap workout gear. Amazon is incredible. I'll leave some links in the description box below for you guys to the recommendations that I have for Amazon and some weights. But I'm telling you, if you cannot work out from the gym, don't tell yourself you can and force it, right? Is there a closer gym that you can get to versus the LA Fitness that's 30 minutes away? What makes sense for you and fits into your schedule? And then of course you want to plan your nutrition. Guys, nutrition is just as important as working out, if not more important. So when are you going to be making your meals? Do you know what kind of meals you should be eating, right? When are you going to be meal prepping? Do you like to reheat food for 4 or 5 days in a row? Great, do it all on Sunday. If you're like me and you don't like reheating food after a couple days, break it out into 2 days. Sunday night, prep for 2 days, Wednesday or Tuesday night, prep for another 2 days, right? Figure out what makes sense for you, plan it, make it work, and put it into your schedule. Okay, we plan everything else in our lives, right? Our meetings, our kids, our job, our friend time. We need to start planning in our health and fitness routine, because if we don't take care of ourselves, there is no job, there is no kids, there is no help, right? So plan, make it work for you, make sure it's realistic, you're not copying somebody else's routine, and plug it into your schedule and make it a non-negotiable. All right, guys, tip number 4 is a very, very important one too, and it is to do your research and get help if you need it. Okay, so when I say do your research, I am talking about figuring out what your goals are. So if your goal is to lose body fat and tone up, you need to figure out what kind of workouts you need to be doing, which is weight training. Okay, if it is to get endurance, you want to do some endurance training, maybe some more cardio-based things. If you overall just want to be a healthier person, I recommend going to the gym and doing weight training 3 times a week, even do weight training at home and getting in 30 minutes of movement every single day. Okay, but you need to do your research, figure out exactly what makes sense for your goals and your inner why. Remember that inner why, and figure out what needs to be done. You do not want to just go into the gym without a plan. Of course, that's better than nothing. Again, something is better than nothing, but if you can take 30 minutes one day and just do some research, go on TikTok, go on Google. My best recommendation, of course, is to get a trainer or a coach because they are certified to help you do that. Sometimes TikTok and Google can give you very mixed reviews, and sometimes you don't know what's right versus what's wrong. I am an online trainer, and I will leave my application in the description box below if you are ever interested, but definitely get your help and do your research. And when I talk about research, I'm not only talking about what you need to be doing, but the exercises that you should be doing, okay? I don't want you guys going into the gym with no idea what to do, what form to do, so you want to do research on form, sets and reps, warm-ups, cool-downs, stretching, all of that good stuff, as well as nutrition. What should your plates look like? Figure out how to build a balanced plate, okay? Because when you go into your fitness journey and you have no idea what you're doing, a week in, a few days in, you're gonna be like, is this even worth it? Am I even doing anything properly? Whereas if you do the research beforehand, you have good content and you know what you should be doing, and you're gonna feel a lot more confident doing those things and like you're not wasting your time. And of course, if you guys want to see a specific video on how to learn these things and what you should be doing for your specific goals, leave a comment below and I can definitely make a video on that kind of thing. Okay guys, the 5th and final tip is to just start, okay? I know how intimidating it is to start something like a fitness journey, to want to change your body, to want to change your lifestyle and fit things into your already busy life, but I'm telling you, as a female, even if you're a male watching this, if you get in the gym and you get confident with those weights and you know your form is good and you start seeing results and you start being more disciplined as a whole, your entire life is going to change. You are going to fall in love with it. You are going to fall in love with your own confidence, and you're going to start keeping promises to yourself, and that's going to relay over into every other part of your life. It's going to be easier for you to push through the hard things, because when you're in the gym doing those workouts, pushing through is hard sometimes, right? But you learn how to do it because you're doing it for yourself. So just start, okay? You are allowed to make mistakes. Do not be intimidated by making mistakes in the gym. Let people see that you are trying, because it is motivating, and people in the gym are focusing on themselves. They're not focusing on you. So again, guys, just start. Get in that gym, buy some equipment, do some stuff at home, start meal prepping, find some healthy recipes on Pinterest, and you got this. Those are my 5 tips for you. I hope that they were helpful and a little bit more than the usual things that you're used to hearing, because these are some implementable tips. So definitely go back, rewatch, do some note taking. If you guys have any specific questions, drop them down below. I can either answer them for you or do a whole nother video. Also, leave some ideas for what other videos you want to see on this channel. What do you want to see next from me? I was thinking of doing a little vlog, like a day in the life, so you could see my morning routine, my healthy fitness morning routine, a workout of mine, what I do for work, what I do for my clients, and maybe even do a Q&A. So if you have any specific questions about me, my lifestyle, my fitness journey, what I'd recommend, what I do, all that kind of stuff, leave them down below. Follow me on TikTok. I will have all of my socials linked down below. That is mainly where you're gonna find me. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you like this video. Definitely click the like button, and I will see you guys in the next video.